Hey, what's up everyone? Zemmer here, April 24th in Lao, and as requested, I'm making a full tutorial on the best kick ever for self-defense, okay? The jumping side teep to the top of the knee. There's a ton of different variations. You're gonna see me hit it from all different angles in this video compared to the YouTube shorts. Here you can see I'm in orthodox. I just did a nice little jumping teep there. I switched to southpaw. I train this kick pretty much every single day of my life, okay? I never use it in sparring, ever. The one guy that did try use it on me in sparring, I pretty much knocked unconscious after once in Saskatoon. And yeah, my knee wasn't right for about a month after. So be extremely careful. You know, a guy my size, if I do this to some inexperienced fighter in the gym, I'm gonna ruin his career in life. So I'm always very, very careful. Like I don't even land this with 1% power. I might show it to an opponent in a sparring type situation just so he knows it's there and his brain picks up on it and what angle I can hit it at. But I have about 100 different variations where I can hit this. But as far as self-defense goes, like I said, if you can prove self-defense, someone is trying to hurt your brain or hurt a loved one of yours, you have the absolute green light to destroy their knee forever, okay? So this is a funny video. You can either just watch and not listen to me, and I hope you learn something, how to chamber it properly, how to switch stances. I really like the John Jones version of it in a bladed side stance. I feel like I can really generate a lot of power off my back foot. The one you just saw there, I was definitely kind of using the John Jones style, push off the back foot, and your target is the top of the knee. This will absolutely destroy someone's ACL, okay? So be very careful, no matter how big they are. If they are walking towards you and you land this, there's extra momentum and their cartilage and joints in their knee are gone, okay? So you got to be able to prove that this is self-defense 100%, okay? Or else you're going to be paying a lot of expensive medical bills, and you don't want that. So train this kick every single day of your life. I do. It is hands down my favorite kick. This, as you see here in the side stance, the modern era, yeah, John Jones does it the best. Darren Till does it great too. Wonder Boy actually at one point wanted this kick banned when he fought Darren Till, but to be honest, at the highest level of MMA, of course, this kick is legal, you know. The guy's trying to knock you unconscious and give you brain damage and CTE forever. You should be allowed to attack their knee from any angle possible. Lyoto Machida was very good at this. One of the absolute OGs of this kick, Rickson Gracie, he had a variation. He wasn't as bladed as I am right now, and he didn't land it like John Jones does, but he would get close and stomp the knee and then get a body lock on his opponent, then use his like world-class jiu-jitsu. If you guys don't know who Rickson Gracie is, I highly recommend you watch the documentary Choke on YouTube. He was like a 400-0 Valley Tudo MMA fighter. So yeah, the absolute GOAT. But he wasn't much of a striker. His jiu-jitsu was just the best on the planet. But yeah, this was the kick he used. If he used anything, he would seriously hamper his opponent's mobility with the kick to the top of the knee. Here this is definitely my favorite way to land it in southpaw. I just feel like I can chamber my leg and really get a lot of distance and range You guys see that, like how far away my head is when it lands too, right? So it's like if a guy is in a traditional kind of Muay Thai front-facing kickboxing stance, he's not going to be able to punch me or land anything on me really if I can keep this distance and range. So train this with in bare feet, but also with shoes. As far as self-defense goes, you really want to be aware of your footwear and your proper footing and obstacles around on the ground, because you're on one leg for a little bit here, right? So be very aware of your surroundings, if there's water on the ground, snow even, and have proper footwear at all times. That's such a crucial thing for me now. If I go out anywhere, I'm never in flip-flops and stuff back home. Obviously out here in Asia, it's so safe, and I'm never in any sort of confrontations like I am back home in Canada. Let's be serious, Canada is such a dangerous place now, and the drug problem is just absolutely out of control. So this is a nice angle here. You're going to see me really, you're going to kind of almost feel what it would feel like from this angle. So practice different rhythms, different setups. This is more of just like a really quick setup to hamper someone walking towards you, and then if they're swinging at you, right, you have the green light to destroy their knee and their ability to walk right forever. I guess I could tell a story about when I used this in Kelowna, BC. If you guys don't know anything about Kelowna, it's just an absolute gong show as far as people on drugs and alcohol and super cocky, entitled BC people. It's an amazing place, but there's some of the worst people in the world there. There's just no question. And I worked at a club, and I broke up a lot of fights, usually just between like drunken customers. Someone says something in the bar, and I never had anything too serious. Had a couple guys get in my face just because they didn't pay their bill or something, or they got in a fight with their girlfriend and ran out. But it wasn't until actually I took off to Thailand after this happened. Not that I was in trouble for it or anything, because I explained what I did to the police, and they didn't even come check the cameras. But anyways, so these guys are high out of their mind, and they just won't leave, and I've gave them 2 warnings. I don't even want to give them a third. And the one drunken idiot, this short dude, he's wearing like a white wife beater. It's a Saturday night, just pure scum, high out of his mind. He just runs into the place, okay, like a crazy person on drugs. So I chase his ass down, grab him by the back of his neck, his shirt, and like I'm taking out the trash, I literally like slide this guy out on his ass and embarrass him in front of everyone. But he like ran in like a lunatic, okay? So his friend's like, oh, what the hell, what the fuck? And I'm like, yo, shut the fuck up, get the fuck outside. And I throw the one dude I dragged out onto the grass. But I know he's gonna like get up. I haven't hit him at all yet, but I know he's gonna be the one to like do something, right? Because the dude who was kind of touching my shirt, he was super drunk and wasted, but nothing like this guy who ran in. So I keep him in front of me, but I do it on purpose because I'm not gonna lie, at this point I kind of want one of them to swing, and I'm ready. So I keep the guy I dragged out to the side of me in my peripherals, and I may be looking at the one dude who touched my shirt, but I have 100% peripheral focus on him, the crazy fucker. And of course the drunken overhand right comes, and I slip it like so easy. I put my left hand out, grab him, find my range, and I stomp the shit out of this guy's knee. I'm talking like snapping a toothpick, okay? But thankfully, well, he fell forward about like 4 or 5 feet because he had no knee, right? And I'm really grateful he didn't hit his head, because there's a reason why you don't punch or kick a drunk and high guy in the head no matter what they do, right? Like, they can die. So I pick him up super quick by the scruff of the neck again, and so just like no one even sees him fall forward pretty much. And I throw him back on the grass, and he's trying to get up, but his knee just keeps buckling. Like, there's no knee left, okay? Like, he may as well have a freaking pirate wooden leg, or just old Stumpy, right? So the cops show up right away, because they're always just cruising right on that main street. They show up, cuff both of them, search both of them instantly in front of everyone. What do they find on the methed out sprinter zombie who ran in? Like a Crocodile Dundee hunting knife in his stupid baggy pants. And so they're going to jail, right? And the one dude who was just talking shit until the cops came, who was touching my shirt, he feels like he didn't do enough. And as they're getting put in the cruiser, he shoulder checks this female cop, or tries to do this drunken jumping bullshit, and they just ragdoll them into the back of the car. And now you're going to jail, not just the drunk tank. So anyways, long story short, I stand by what I did. I'm so happy I didn't punch him in the face like some hot-tempered security would. And now you're in super big trouble, right? Especially if they just die because they're dehydrated and drunk. So you guys be super careful in any situation. I hope you like the story. Peace.